right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to go ahead and take a look at LR Goku, Trunks, and Gohan. The more I'm using LR Broly and this character, I'm feeling really good about both, actually. I think I like probably both Broly and this character. Probably in that highest tier of the game right now with Cell Max and Beast Gohan. I don't think, like regardless of how we might order it, I think Beast is probably still on top, but it's like these characters are good. This dual DOKKANFEST plus Carnival is really good. So here's the build I went with for Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. The community does seem to have like very just caveman brain about going full additional on every character, which I think is kind of odd, but I look at this character and I'm not seeing a ton of value from like just getting a hidden potential system additional super besides just like a little damage and shit like that, right? Now crits I think will be a little bit better because we're probably going to get a lot of normals, and the crits will actually allow some of those normals to actually have a little bit of an impact compared to just like a, you know, little fart of a normal. I do think that the crits for this type disadvantage character against Goku and Frieza is going to be kind of a big deal as well. And then this character doesn't have built-in crits. It's very rare nowadays for a character not to have built-in crit. It's like, who doesn't? Physical Rose, this character, it's not common. But I felt like this would work well. Number one priority, of course, is going to be defense for them. But then crit secondary, I think, will be really good. I'm not really seeing much value from additionals. I think raw defense could be a good idea here as well. But like the bronze equip I've got, this is actually a movie hero 2 crit 2 dodge. That's exactly what I would want on them. So an opportunity to go with some of these crit equips here has been pretty good. I could, you know what's funny is, look at this. This is 9 points. We potentially could get 2 extra points. Like, we could have a 6 crit 5 dodge, potentially. Just so crazy to think about. So, alright, let's jump in just like this. From what I've seen from this character, I have been very, very impressed. Alrighty, guys. So we're hopping into, an event. Now, one issue I think we can talk about with Goku, Gohan, and Trunks right here is going to be the fact that I think that their 200% leader skills are definitely a little bit lacking if we take a look at this. From this, only Gogeta I would really consider running, seriously. I mean, we could try double Dragon Fist, but like these three I'm viewing this as dead teams. Right? Like, you can't run double 2 of this character. Anytime that they get targeted, it's an instant loss unless they're dodging in base. Like, that's not gonna work. You would need team protector mechanics just to protect them. You know, just good RNG that they don't get targeted, right? So, it's like Goku, Gohan, and Trunks are on their own team, or they're on Gogeta's team. And that's kind of like what we're... Well... I say that, but like, what categories do they have? Those are the 200%, you know, to see them maxed out. What do we have right here? So, all out struggle. I mean, Super Saiyan, yeah, is their own team. I mean, I guess we could run them if we decide to run double Tech Vegeta, right? Like, we could run this character on that version. Yeah, the movie hero one we looked at. Yeah, all their other teams. Oh, they're on Entrusted Will, so they're on Tech UI Goku's team. Yeah. The only thing is they do need Movie Hero and All Out Struggle, yeah, but it's pretty easy to run like Beast and Gogeta on UI Goku's team. What about All Out Struggle? What characters are on All Out Struggle? Are any of those... Yeah, in Evolution Blue Vegeta is. So this character could be run very easily on Tech UI Goku's team. Because we would run Beast, we'd run Evolution Blue Vegeta, we'd want to run Carnival Gogeta. So it's like they do have a little bit of, like, Broly is restrictionless, which is beautiful. This character does have a little bit. I don't think as of now it's going to really hurt them too much. So specifically what that is it's if there's another movie hero or all-out struggle category ally in the turn, they get 15% damage reduction, and then for 2 turns, all allies get 77% defense. So that is crucial. Like, if we're talking about this character being, you know, in contention for best unit in the game, which I think, I mean, it's at least an argument, the multiple turn support they're going to have is going to be huge for it. So one huge thing with them is they're going to need physical orbs to get themselves pretty easily to 24 key. They do create physical orbs, but in my experience, type orb changing is very inconsistent. So it's like, you know, we could do our 7 runs in a row where, oh my god, the orb is just so perfect. Like, it's no issue whatsoever. But then, you know, then the next run, it's just the orb changing is not good, and they can get crushed. This animation is so crazy. That's such a crazy animation. We got the crit, beautiful. Additional normal, okay. Both, the first additional and this one both have a 50% chance to be a super attack. Okay, let's see what type of damage we're dishing out right here. Do we get a crit? No crit. No hidden potential system additional either. All right, even if this connects, it's double digits. I just jumped into here to just toy around and see what Goku, Gohan, and Trunks are going to do. Again, we're going to do the massive long video. I don't know whose I'll do first, Broly or this character. But we'll jump into it. Probably Broly's I'll do first, because I didn't want to use my resources on Vegeta and Piccolo, that exchange character. But I mean, I'll have them done for when we do the Goku, Trunks, and Gohan long video for sure. Now future Gohan, let's see. Wait, this one, Broly is filling up the friends list, by the way. This character isn't. All right, so they went mostly crit, makes sense, but the additional secondary, I would, yeah, just swap that for dodge. I think that's good. That gold equip could certainly be improved for a DOKKANFEST LR, but whatever. All right, so let's hit this. Oh no, I actually don't want to attack Rose. They're probably not going to kill Rose. Well, if they kill Rose, we'll just cop right back in. That's not a big deal. I do think that future Gohan, by the way, will be effective on this team. Like, I think we could... It's funny, both future Gohan and Bulma, you know, kind of some of the big guns... Well, actually, Orange Piccolo, too. Those 3 characters, basically the top 3 from the end of last year, and then the other character would be the GT, Goku, and Vegeta. They're on the team as well. Like, they're going to get a nice revitalization on this team. Because, I mean, that 77% defense for 2 turns for all allies is going to be monstrous. You're running this team, they're just dropping a monster umbrella of support across the entire team. And it's like, you know, the defensive support is for 2 turns, but they also give all allies 3 key 50% attack just at the start of turn. So it's like the stat buffs we're getting from this Goku, Gohan, and Trunks are unreal. All right, so now we're on this rotation. We got Tech Vegeta, of course, on the team. He should work fine. Let's just go ahead. God damn, this always messes me up, these characters with these huge standbys. Because, like, the spot where I click ends up with me clicking, like, one of their links and stuff like that. Always annoying. Here, let's just transform Tech Vegeta. You know, so we'll go ahead and have 6 out of 7 links activated right here. Everything except for Z Fighter. In my opinion, Z Fighter is a shitty link. There's a couple of different ways links can suck ass. It could suck ass like Berserker, where now we do actually have several good characters that have Berserker, right? That's definitely something we could see on the Movie Boss team. Tech LR Broly's got it. AGL LR Broly's got it. Cell Max has got it. Those are some of the best characters in the game. All 3 top 10 in the game contenders. But it's so uncommon to have that bastard link up that I think it's a shit link. Z Fighters has the issue of the roster sucking. Look at this. I mean, I see nothing. Nothing here. There's nothing. At all. So, it's like, for this, like, link, we're literally just waiting for some, like, new character or something like that that might have it. It's not the biggest deal. Like, one bad link is not the end of the world, but just, you know, talking about stuff. All right, so let's look at our defensive stat right here, 500k. Now, one of the big things about this character is their 18 key super attack effect. That 50% attack and defense they get for 3 turns is just, it's so crazy. But the thing about it is we can't get more effect from that with additionals. Evolution Blue Vegeta is going to be awesome for this character, by the way. Because remember, when Evolution Blue Vegeta does his 18 key super, he gives 2-turn crit support. Which, again, I do think that the Goku, Gohan, and Trunks, they're going to benefit a lot from crits, for sure. Remember that they're the worst typing in the game you could be right now, which is physical. Literally, the 2 hardest bosses in the game are STR. And then maybe the number 3 boss could be Cell Max. He's STR. Well, nah. Blue Kaioken Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta are definitely harder than Cell Max. But like 3 of the top 4 bosses are STR. So it's like being physical is kind of bad. And especially against Goku and Frieza, which is definitely the hardest fight. That bastard fight, man, it's just so crazy because you have to do, you know, over a 15 million attack set in order to even do damage. So this 18.5 right there, they have to crit or else they would do 0 damage against Goku and Frieza. Like, if this is not a crit, it'd be 0. Yeah, that we would have did 0 damage to Goku and Frieza right here. Let's see right here. 12 million, that's 0 damage. 0 damage unless we would crit right here. So, like, that's problematic. AGL characters, of course, it's not really as much of an issue. Additional normal right there. Hidden potential system additional super. We got it. Beautiful. Beautiful. So there are 2 additionals. Remember, they get those when they're at 18 key. And each one of those additionals has a high chance to be a super. Now, on this next turn, we'll be able to go into their standby, which we might as well do. And then we could get the crazy gigaton nuking punch. I mean, their standby is going to be crazy with the guard, the damage reduction, the multiple turn defensive support. The whole team is just going to feel a lot stronger thanks to this character's support. I mean, remember, Tech Vegeta, I think, is a character who will actually really be able to benefit now that I'm thinking about it. I think Tech Vegeta will benefit massively from the all allies 77% defense for 2 turns. And by the way, it is all allies defense. It's not just super class allies, which makes a big deal because on their 18 key super attack effect, they also give super class allies 30% attack and defense for 1 turn. Obviously, Vegeta, of course, he is a villain character. All right, so we'll see this after they get done with their attack. What were they? They're 79%. I mean, I guess it's a good comparison to see like the level, the damage and stuff like that they're doing. And then after this, we'll go ahead and swap over to next turn. We'll go ahead and pop the standby with my Goku, and we'll start charging up the what is it called? The miraculous punch. Miraculous punch. We'll start charging up the miraculous punch. Yep. Additional normal. Additional normal. Additional normal. So I do think crits will help the, you know, additional normal parade, the circus that they're going to have. Crits will enable them to do a little bit more with those additional normals. All right, guys, so now we're able to go into the standby for Goku, Gohan, and Trunks. I do think that the condition is pretty good. All we have to do for them is, it's one of 2 different things. Either at any point during the fight, we fall below 77% HP and we could do it, or turn 5 from the start of battle. And thank God it is start of battle, not start of turn. That is so huge that we're able to just pop it right away. Actually, let's just go ahead and transform Blue Gogeta. Yeah. Yeah, let's transform Blue Gogeta right here. Okay. And now let's go ahead and pop our standby. I will probably... Let me keep Gogeta on rotation. Now, when we're in the Spirit Bomb Punch version, we don't actually need a movie hero or whatchamacallit ally around anymore, right? So we can just leave Vegeta on rotation right here. But all right, let's go ahead and drop the standby real quick.
くれ。奴を倒せる。
Alright, so now we transform over to Goku here. So there's a couple of things with Goku. Let's actually get him in slot 1. So Goku will build up charges. There's 3 different ways we're going to build up charges towards the huge dominant standby attack, right? Number 1 is that every time Goku is hit, we get 3 charges. Now, certainly maybe dodge could impact that a little bit, but I would imagine the dodge would help us win more than lose, so not really too worried about that. We also get 2 charges per physical key sphere by anyone, and 1 charge per non-physical key sphere by anyone. So just having all these physical key spheres is going to help us a lot. Now, it is very important that Goku gets to 24 key, by the way. At 24 key, Goku is going to get, 59% damage reduction at 24 key. And then obviously, he still has the same mechanic that they have in base too, which is where the 30% defense for every 3 key the character has. So when we get them the 24 key, it's just going to be really massive, right? The defensive ability we're going to have. So, all right, we'll go ahead and build up the charges quite a bit here. And then we'll go ahead and drop... Oh, super attack. Nice, we got a super attack dodge in. It would have did 0. It would have done double digits right there. But anytime you can dodge a super, that's a monster W. So, all right, we'll just keep building up charges, right? So we just keep getting orbs with every single character. And we're just going to be getting a ton of charges so that Goku will be able to nuke with the miraculous punch. I think a decent amount of crit too, and we can crit fish for it as well. If Goku crits on the punch, the damage is going to be outrageous, depending upon the situation, right? We're going to have Bulma with her active skill on rotation. Oh, the damage is going to be silly. Alrighty, time for a little shenanigans, guys. Alright, so we are gonna have to... We're only gonna be able to get 1 character... Damn, yeah. When we drop this active, we're not gonna be able to get those physical orbs, but I guess it doesn't really matter too much, because we can go and pop this. Let's toss this right here. Actually, you know what I want to do real quick, because I didn't show it last turn, did I? What happens if I do... I'd have to get those. Here, I just want to hit this. Let me hit this. What does their defense look like? 500k. Okay. Remember, Goku, Gohan, and Trunks' defense is up from last turn. And then also Bulma's support would be up after we actually got the orbs with her. Okay, gotcha. Alright, let's go ahead and drop Bulma's active. This will give us extra buffs. We get the full field of orbs. This is also going to give us a nice bit of extra stats. And we get up to 92 charges. So, of course, this is going to be an atomic bomb right here. Because Goku gets 20% attack per charge. And then he gets the miraculous punch, the good finish skill. We get that when we are above 41 charges. Let's go ahead and drop this. This is going to do a lot of damage. $61 with no crit, huh? Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some goofiness we can get down with that. Okay, that will do quite well. I'm liking this character a lot. I think that being able to just cover, like, running double Goku, Gohan, and Trunks, and just having either the 77% defense up for 2 turns, just from having a movie hero or struggle ally, is going to be huge. Or, you know, when we're in Goku's standby, for every physical key sphere he gets, he's giving all allies 7% defense for 2 turns. Like, that's crazy. This character is really good. I think that how busted they are is going to shine through and be very obvious as we do the long video. I'm going to be really curious to see how they hold up. You know, just like playing to win in a lot of these big fights, how are they going to hold up? I think they're going to do very well. Let me know what you guys think of Goku, Gohan, and Trunks, but just like Broly, both characters are just filled to the brim with W's all over and very little weaknesses, very little restrictions, very little oddities in their kit. They're just both really great.